Okay, I'm going to try to do this in one shot because I'm not good at editing. This is my second video ever for YouTube, so here's what's going to happen. I wanted to do some kitchen organization tips that I've learned that make my life easier. My kitchen is not finished. As you can see behind me, I have shelves with curtains over them instead of cupboards because we just have not had the money to finish the kitchen yet. So space and organization is tough. I have very minimal space in my kitchen right now because I don't have any bottom cupboards. I have a counter, but it's just floating on shelving, heavy-duty shelving brackets. So it's just a counter, and there's just dead space underneath. So I only have this one row of shelving here. So first thing I wanted to tell you about, if you do have a very small kitchen and you have those things on your counter every day that you like to use, like snacks for the kids. I have two kids. My daughter is 2 and my son is 8.5 months. So we have a lot of different snacks on a daily basis, and instead of having to go into my pantry and dig them out every time they want a snack, which is 150 times a day because they eat a lot, I have this stuff in the basket on the counter. So here we go. Here's my basket right here next to my toaster oven and my Scentsy warmer. Oh my goodness, love them. This basket holds everything that I use on a daily basis. I have my different teas. I have snacks for me, like pumpkin seeds, because I'm trying to lose weight, need some healthy snacks. These are like treats for my kids, these Cheetos crunchy things. We don't usually buy this kind of stuff. That was a gift from Nana, a bag of these. Oh, another tip. I have hangers. Let me go grab one out of the laundry room. Hold on, real quick. I'm covering the screen because I don't want you to see how nasty my laundry room floor is. Okay. I have these hangers from Walmart, and these things slide back and forth. Not really my favorite hanger for skirts and pants and that sort of thing, but that's a whole nother blog. But sometimes these break. Actually, a lot of times these break. And these clips actually come off. They kind of snap on there. So when one breaks, and I have the smaller ones too, that it's just a bar with a hook, not the actual hanger. So when these break, I actually take these clips off because they have a very strong, there's no metal, it's all plastic. But they're very strong, and they have, I don't know if you can even see, there's little teeth in there too. So I save those when they break, and I use them to keep bags closed. They work really well. I have several of them around. Here's another one that was from, I think, one of like baby clothes things, or maybe it was a belt. I think that was a belt, actually. You can see there's still a little tag there. This one actually has a metal thing, so this one's more of a bigger clip. So that one's the one I use for the cereal. So I keep my cereal. That's my cereal. There's a couple fortune cookies. Again, those are like a bribing treat for my kids. Vitamin drops. This Tupperware has tea in it, and I definitely recommend. I usually use plastic Tupperware for kitchen organizing, and I'm trying to get converted over to glass storage because I just think it looks cleaner. Like when you store something with spaghetti sauce or whatever, it stains the plastic, and I don't like that. Plus, you know, all the BPA and all that crazy stuff that they tell you about. These are my son's little snacks for when I'm trying to make his lunch and he's going nuts and he needs something to snack on. He loves these. They have the cheese ones, they have veggie ones, and I think they have sweet potato ones too. So I keep these right here for him because I'm always having to grab those. And peanuts. Plug for Planters. Yay! Honey roasted peanuts. My daughter loves these, so they're a pretty healthy snack. I try to limit the salt intake so those aren't an everyday thing. And my bad habit, French vanilla coffee creamer for my tea. Again, you saw my cereal. Oh, I have mints because those are a bribe treat for my daughter. She loves them. And her Pez dispenser she got for her birthday. Again, that's a treat, once in a while thing. We're potty training right now, so we can use all the help we can get. And then these clips, too, come with the balloons at, like, the grocery store, and they have the balloon tied to the little thing. These are really good for cereals and snacks and stuff, too. I have tons of different bag clips that I've just collected because they come with, like, the hangers or whatever, so I don't have to buy those expensive bag clips. I love these. So there's the basket. Oh, and bread. I have some bread in there. Bread goes bad really fast at my house for some reason. And they say not to put it in the fridge. I'm being so loud. So, not to put it in the fridge because it actually will make it mold faster, which I totally believe. I've done that before, not realizing that it's not what you're supposed to do. And yeah, it totally molded. If not faster, it molded I don't even know if that's a word. It got moldy the same time, if not faster. So there, get that cleaned up. Okay. Second tip, as we're on the label of bread, I take, when I buy bread, because I go to the bulk store, so I get 2 of these in a package, 2 of these small packages in a bigger bag. And like I said, bread gets really moldy at my house really fast. So what I do is I put the bread in the freezer. Oh, light bulb. And if you put it in the freezer, the slices actually don't stick together. So you can leave it in the freezer, and if you're going to make a sandwich or whatever, you take the pieces of bread out, and you set them out, one piece and one piece on the counter, on your plate or your napkin or whatever. And while you're gathering up all the rest of the stuff to make your sandwich, the bread pieces will unthaw. Sometimes they'll still be partially frozen, but usually by the time I get them to the table, they've thawed enough that they're soft and you wouldn't even know the difference. The texture is absolutely the same. It doesn't spoil, because I was having to throw away half loaves of bread sometimes, because by the end of the week, by the end of the next week, because they get 2 of these and we don't eat sandwiches every single day, it would be moldy and then it was just completely wasted money. So it's like either I buy more expensive bread at the grocery store, because I buy this at the bulk store, or I had to figure out something, so I put it in the freezer, and that works awesome. I don't even know where I heard that, or read it, or something. I don't even know if maybe I just came up with it myself and then realized, people have been doing that for a while. But I did. Next thing I wanted to show you, I'll show you my lovely face. Next thing I wanted to show you was always label leftovers. Always. Saves you so much headache. Okay, so here's the Pyrex dishes that I've been trying to use more of, and the tops don't even stain, which is great. I have found, and I don't know if they have them all year round, but usually when they have the canning stuff in the fall, I found these. It says the Ball, let me see, clean removal, disposable labels, easily washes away with water, durable for long-term storage. Love these. You can see they're kind of like a pretty pattern there. And you can pull it out of the box like this. They come out on a tape. These things are awesome. I know, baby. You take just a regular pen and you write the date on it, and then when you wash it in the dishwasher or hand wash or whatever you do, they actually like completely dissolve in water. It's awesome. Instead of wasting tape. Anna, honey, you want a peanut? Just a minute. Mommy's videotaping. Mommy is videotaping for YouTube. Can you go watch Doc McStuffins for a little longer, please? Thank you. These completely dissolve in water and wash away. Great. I've seen some people use their label maker to label their leftovers, and I find that way too expensive, because that tape is very expensive. In a minute, please. Can you wait a minute, please? I'll fill your cup in a second. Another thing is baby food jars. It says on the jar, use within 2 days. Right on the label. Because you're not supposed to feed them right out of the jar and whatever's left. So, especially the turkey and chicken meat that I mix with his food, because I buy it all separate and do it myself. He eats like half of a jar per meal. So what I do is I take, well, it's already smudged, I take a Sharpie, and write the date that I opened it right on the top, because you know you're going to recycle or throw away the jar anyway. So you write the date right on the top, then you know exactly what day that was opened, and you know that you need to use it, or if it's too far gone. Awesome tip! And again, I love those labels. And then the next thing, last thing I wanted to show you guys is this wonderful contraption. I took, let me grab one. I think I have the other one here. We got some of these big water bottles. This one's all smushed, but big water bottles. You can use any water bottle. You can just use a regular 24 ounce, 20 ounce, whatever they are. So what I did was I took the label off, and these bottles have lines on them, so it made cutting it really, really easy to cut it straight. I cut it about halfway, cut it with scissors, take the top, take the cap off, turn it upside down like a funnel, see, and package taped it to this. And then you put apple cider vinegar in it. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Oh, tickle. Oh, my allergies have been terrible, I apologize. So, I put apple cider vinegar in the bottom, and that is supposed to catch fruit flies, so we'll see how it does. I have heard that if you use the organic apple cider vinegar, which is really cloudy and doesn't look like urine as much, it will work better. I've also heard you can put soda in these. I've also heard you can put like a little bit of sugar and a little bit of yeast and some water in these. I've also heard of just putting pieces of fruit or some apple juice or something in there. But what happens is, whatever your fruit flies are attracted to, because I find it's very individual, they fly in the funnel, and then they can't get out because they don't know to fly, because you can see the funnel is like just a half an inch, maybe an inch from the liquid. So they fly around the top and can't get out. So we'll see how that works. And it's like free because you just take a water bottle, or you can even use like a 2-liter soda bottle if that's all you have. So, and I already have the cider vinegar. So we'll see how that works, and if that doesn't work, I might just pour some apple juice or some soda or something in it too, because they do get attracted to that. That and my herbal tea. They love herbal tea. I don't know why. I'll brew a cup of tea, and if I forget it, and then lunchtime I come by, there'll be like 2 flies in it. How gross is that? So there. Those are my tips. Fruit fly trap. Label your leftovers. Sharpie or with these little washable labels. These things here. Ball, clean removal, disposable labels in the green box. And I found them right in Walmart where the canning stuff is. Put your bread in the freezer. Save clips. Don't buy them. And put your snacks and everyday stuff in a basket if you don't have the cupboard space. If I had the cupboard space, this stuff would be right handy in a cupboard right there. But since I don't, they're out in a basket. Basket makes it look neater and organized, keeps it cleaned up, and then if I'm cleaning, all I have to do is pick up the basket instead of moving every single item. So, those are your tips today, and I hope you guys are having a fabulous fall so far, and I hopefully will get this video uploaded today for you. And if you guys have any great kitchen organization tips or ideas for bug removal, because fruit flies are terrible at my house lately. I think every fall it happens, and house flies are terrible too here. If you have any tips or suggestions or whatever, or you just want to leave a comment, go ahead and do that. And don't forget to subscribe to my page. Like this if you liked the ideas so you can find it again. And we'll see you next time.